Hey, you made it to today's story. Before we dive into this chapter, I'd like to give you a moment to slow down and get comfortable. Let's take a few deep breaths together. This is your space now. Safe, quiet, yours. Breathe in, nice and slow. Hold it, hold it. Now breathe out, breathe out. Let go of your worries. One more time. Deep breath in, breathe in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And exhale, exhale. Good. Now that your mind's a little quieter, how about I tell you a story? It starts like this.
Chapter 4: The Chase. West Broad Street, 10 minutes later. The world outside felt sharp. Too sharp. The trees blurred at the edges, as if they were vibrating. Cars blared their horns as Jake crossed streets he didn't even know. With every police car that passed, Jake grew more and more nervous. He walked fast, then faster. Jake didn't know where he was going. He just knew he needed distance. From the family, from the fear. The house didn't feel like a home anymore. It felt like a trap about to spring. And he didn't want to be caught in its clamp when it went off. As he walked, he couldn't shake the feeling he was being watched. It crawled up his spine like a cold wire, subtle at first, then buzzing louder the farther he got from the houses. Every shadow on the sidewalk felt just a little too still, like it was holding its breath, like something or someone was close enough to see him, even if he couldn't see it back. His shoulders tightened, weighing his choices. He knew if he stayed a second longer, whatever trap he was in would snap, and he'd finally be caught. He just wanted to get away from whatever the hell was happening to him. He turned a corner past the faded mailbox with the rusted flag and headed toward the stretch of trees behind the neighborhoods. The city started to thin out, and the wild crept back in. The wind hissed through the branches. Jake's heartbeat was in his fingers, his ribs, his spine. Then he heard it. Snap. A twig. Behind him. He froze. Another step. Heavy. Calculated. Not like a jogger. Not like a neighbor. Like a hunter. Jake turned around and saw a stocky and battle-scarred brawler with a half-zipped tactical jacket and combat boots caked with dirt standing at the edge of the trail. Stubble-covered beard. Dark blonde hair. Metal casings covering his knuckles. Even had a look in his eyes like he already knew what you were gonna do before you did it, Jake noted. Riker's voice was low, a growl of authority. Kid, stop where you are. My name is Riker Thorne. I've been sent here by the professor to collect you before someone gets hurt. Before you burn yourself out like I did, collect me? Jake thought. Hurt? Burn out. Jake noted the brace around Riker's knee. He considered hearing Riker out, but the smell of cigarettes didn't help his case. The stench hit Jake's nose. Stale, bitter, familiar. The smell of bad decisions. Of his father. Jake knew that not everyone who smoked cigarettes were bad, but he also didn't feel like taking the chance. His vision split like he was seeing two realities at once. One where he ran, one where he didn't. And both ended badly. He blinked and his vision changed. For half a second, the trees ahead were on fire, burning bright, unnaturally orange, like lightning had kissed them and refused to let go. Standing there in the blaze was the man, Riker, unmoved by the inferno dancing around him, like it didn't touch him, like he belonged in it. And then it was gone. The forest snapped back to normal. No fire, no ash, just branches and the cool breeze. Jake knew that somewhere, somehow, this moment hadn't finished playing out yet. Like time was showing him a warning and daring him to ignore it. What the hell? Am I dreaming? Am I still me? He asked aloud. Jake took a step back, disoriented. Okay, guess we're doing this the hard way. You don't know it yet, but you're part of something bigger, Riker said gruffly. Jake turned and sprinted like something had cracked open inside him. Branches whipped past his face as he tore through the woods. Thorne's footsteps echoed somewhere behind him. Heavy boots churned through leaves like a war general on a hunt. Jake's breath came in short bursts, not just from running. He could feel the man behind him like heat, like hunger. Each snap of a twig felt like a countdown. The man paused, adjusting his knee brace, then snarled something about ungrateful runts before following in pursuit. Jake ducked under a branch and saw himself dying in 10 different ways at once, spiking his adrenaline reserves.